I'm pretty sure St. Patrick's Day was on Tuesday.
Shh, don't say that. You might make the leprechaun mad and they'll mess up the whole studio.
I hate to break it to you, but we're not in kindergarten anymore, and leprechauns aren't real.
Let's just start the show before we say anything more. I'm Lily Pisano.
And I'm Lily Mantooth.
And welcome to show 24, St. Patrick's Day edition.
Interested in a gold midday snack? APN is hosting the Double Good Popcorn Fundraiser. Buy from any APN member from March 26th to April 3rd. One bag ranges from $11 to $14 depending on your choice of popcorn flavor. You can buy yours online through the website link below and have it delivered straight to your front door.
What's the best way to greet someone on March 17th? I wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day. Originating in Ireland, this holiday has many fun and interesting traditions tied to it. Lucky for us, Cessair is here to share the facts.
Thanks, Anchors. St. Patrick's Day just passed this Tuesday, celebrated with food, dance, and music. But beyond the familiar shamrock and festives lies a deep story rooted in history.
St. Patrick's Day is celebrated every year on March 17, marking the life of St. Patrick, who lived over 1,000 years ago. While today's celebrations are full of bring outfits and social gatherings, the holiday originally began as a cultural and national celebration tied to Ireland.
It became such a global celebration because people have traveled all across the world from Ireland, spreading Catholicism into the United States, into other parts of the world that is most often celebrated in Europe and the US and other Northern American countries, and even in South America.
Over time, as Irish communities spread around the world, especially to the United States, the holiday grew into something much larger. Today, many of the traditions people recognize, like wearing green or celebrating with friends, come from a mix of historical custom and modern adaptations. What started as a cultural observance has evolved into a worldwide celebration that blends history with how people choose to celebrate today.
St. Patrick's Day is not just a religious commemoration honoring a saint, but a celebration of Irish culture and heritage. This has been Cessair. Now back to the anchors.
The women's panel will be held on March 25th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. in the lecture hall. These three powerful women, Myrna Abaduab, Amanda Asaf, and Janine Hawk, will speak about how they have overcome challenges in the workplace.
Apache News isn't the only program on campus offering hands-on experience. One relatively new program has caught the attention of many students. Here's Tejas with the latest chapter.
Thanks, Anchors. My name is Tejas Patel, and I'm an athletics media intern here at Arcadia High School. But some of you are probably wondering, what does that mean? The Media Intern program was created 2 years ago as one of two categories of media interns at Arcadia High School, the first of which are athletics media interns.
Yeah, so for me, I'll take some photos during the actual games, and then I'll stay throughout the whole thing, and then I'll edit it, and then use those photos for graphics, so for game day graphics, or sometimes here and there we'll post weekly schedules.
Athletics interns are in charge of managing the Arcadia Athletics Instagram, as well as a media board put on display during all volleyball and basketball games. The program is considered a UC-approved elective class, available to sophomores, juniors, and seniors for their 6 periods.
And then I think what's so great about this is that both photographers and videographers are needed because sometimes the teams will need player cards or headshots for their posts. So just having that as a thing as well. And it's so fun because it's really just like a media day, and I think it gives you that experience, and I think that's something so special, and it's so fun to see.
While half of the media intern program focuses on athletics media interns, the other half focuses on library media interns.
So the media intern program is an elective course that students can take. It's a small group of students, so right now we only have 4, and their goal is to represent the school through our Instagram. So we have the Arcadia High School Instagram as well as the library Instagram account.
We cover a lot of the stuff that you don't see on Arcadia Unified, so basically what goes on into classes and like just content here and there that covers more personal events. There's a lot of creative freedom that comes with it, so there's the content that we make, it's all of our own ideas that we can contribute, so I think that's very freeing.
It's very specific to Instagram. We don't necessarily do any other medium, so if they're interested in developing their own skills when it comes to that field, then that is a good opportunity for them.
The Media Intern program is one of many opportunities on campus to get hands-on experience in media. If you're interested in applying to be a media intern, please check out the Arcadia High Library or Arcadia Athletics Instagrams for more information. This has been Tejas. Now back to the anchors.
After Arcadia stage's recent production, Miss Saigon DVDs and Blu-rays are now being sold at A102 during lunch. If you didn't catch the stellar performance last week, DVDs are priced at $30 and $40 for Blu-rays.
Speech and Debate is hosting their Speech Follies showcase to bring their students' talent to light. Here's a closer look at what's behind the buzz.
Why would the government kill 12 billion birds? Every state has a state bird. Presidents don't talk, they tweet. And then those tweets are sent out on bird logo media. So, if it flies, it spies.
Congratulations to Arcadia High School's Model UN team for winning Best Large Delegation this Saturday at the San Gabriel Valley Conference. This was their first conference as an official team and they won 8 individual awards. Kudos to everyone who participated. Is it me or does the studio look like it's been hit by a hurricane?
Probably because you made the leprechaun mad. It took all of our luck.
No, Pilly, they aren't real and luck is just a concept.
Then how can you explain this?
Where did you get that?
I guess I'm just super lucky. What's the luckiest thing to happen to you?
How would I know? I'm pretty sure luck doesn't exist in the first place.
You're hopeless. Let's ask our Apaches instead. Maybe they've got better ideas.
I got accepted into the college I wanted.
To join the Marines. My grade just got raised 7% in math.
The luckiest thing that's ever happened to me is meeting my husband, Kevin.
I have weird luck. Like, I've never won the lottery or anything, but I've never been denied a job, and I've never been denied an apartment.
The luckiest thing that has ever happened to me is being born.
Meeting my friend Sam.
I don't know, probably like finding $20 on the ground.
When I got the job here, when I left Pasadena, got the job here and met all of you kids.
I beat this guy in Crossing Road.
The luckiest thing to happen to me is having amazing friends.
The luckiest thing that happened to me was meeting my awesome and amazing friends.
The luckiest thing to happen to me was getting an A last semester in math.
See, if they can believe in luck, you can too.
I'm pretty sure that was all happenstance.
You're no fun. Hey, what's that on your face?
Oh my gosh, did you do this?
Of course not. Must have been the leprechaun getting revenge.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then explain what's happening to you.
I can't even argue with you about this right now. If you're planning to test your skills instead of your luck, Arcadia Quill is currently accepting applications for the fall semester. If you're interested in improving your writing and storytelling, there will be an informational meeting during lunch on March 24th and 25th in A201. Join the Google Classroom using the code below for more updates and information.
This week has been seriously scorching. It's feeling more like summer than spring. Now with everyone's AC cranked to the max, let's send it over to Aidan to see how long the heat will be sticking around.
You can really feel that heat. Thanks, anchors. Arcadia is currently in the middle of a powerful early season heat wave, bringing some surprisingly intense conditions for this time of the year.
Temperatures this week have soared into the mid to upper 90s, with some areas hitting 100 degrees, nearly 30 degrees above what's typical for March. A strong high pressure system is trapping heat over Southern California. Basically, this system acts like a lid, keeping in warm air and blocking out the cooler ocean breezes.
This process, known as adiabatic warming, causes temperature at the surface to rise. Another reason this heat wave is so intense is the time of year. As we approach the spring equinox, days are getting longer, which means more hours of direct sunlight heating the ground.
This heat wave isn't just uncomfortable, it can be dangerous. Prolonged exposure to this level of heat can increase the risk of heat exhaustion or heat stroke. Temperatures are usually expected to remain unusually high through the end of the week, so stay cool and stay hydrated, Arcadia. Now back to the anchors.
Guess that means we won't be seeing any rainbows anytime soon. That means no pots of gold.
There won't be any gold because leprechauns aren't real.
What is it gonna take for me to convince you that they are real?
I'd have to see it to believe it.
Well, look no further.
Did you hear that? Where's that coming from?
Down here.
AJ, why are you dressed like that, and why are you so short?
Well, you wanted to see a leprechaun, right? I'm a leprechaun.
Have you been the one messing with us this whole time?
AJ, you're really not funny.
Well, I wanted to prove I was real, just like our Apache athletes who prove themselves every day.
Take it away, AJ.
On Monday, Batman went up against Alhambra at home, finishing with an Arcadia win and a score of 17-4. On Tuesday, softball faced off against San Dimas, finishing with a 12-7 Arcadia win. A lot was going on Wednesday for Arcadia sports. Baseball dominated Hoover in an 18-2 win, making their record 7-2. Boys golf beat West Ranch, finishing with a score of 361-413. Boys and girls swim and dive faced off against Pasadena in their sixth meet of the year. Boys won with a score of 141-30, and girls won 120-27. Boys and girls track both competed in their fourth league meet against Pasadena. The boys came out with a win, but the girls team were unable to have the same result. And to finish off Wednesday, softball lost their game against Glendora, ending with a score of 10-2. They are now 11-2-1. On Thursday, boys tennis won their game against South Pass, finishing with a score of 11-7. Arcadia's 15-game win streak unfortunately came to an end when they suffered a 3-0 loss against Crescenta Valley. Today, baseball finishes their series at home with Hoover. Swimming and diving will face off against Walnut, and over the weekend, track has a qualifier meet at Covina. And to finish off the week, boys volleyball will look to continue their win streak in the Chatsworth Varsity Invitational Tournament. Make sure to go out and support our Apaches. Going back to Thursday, Batman went up against South Pasadena. We go to Mark with more.
Thanks, AJ. The Arcadia Apaches took the court on Thursday in an exciting matchup against South Pasadena, delivering a competitive and fast-paced game from start to finish. The Apaches took control of the match from the very beginning, dominating both singles and doubles with sharp smashes and strong communication on the court. Players maintained consistent rallies and kept the pressure on their opponents throughout, showing the team's preparation early in the competition. Arcadia secured an impressive victory with a score of 20-1, setting the tone for a strong season ahead. Great win by the Apaches, putting up a strong performance, showing resilience throughout the entire match. Make sure to follow along as they continue with their season. This has been Mark, now back to AJ in the studio.
Thanks, Mark. Now with me are the stars of our Arcadia softball team, Cecile Crowder, Samantha Almaraz, and Peyton Fox. Cecile, you have been amazing defensively this season. How do you consistently make great plays on the field?
Thank you, and honestly, it's not something that I do consciously. I obviously have to work hard off the field to allow those plays to happen, but in the moment, I'm just having fun working for my team and trying to have fun.
Samantha, your pitching this year has been some of the best the school has seen in years. How do you stay so composed throughout the game?
Thank you. Being confident in both my work and training really helped me stay composed while I'm on the field, and also being confident in my teammates both offensively and defensively. We always have each other's backs.
And Peyton, not only have you been phenomenal at the plate, but you have been a leader all 4 years. As a senior captain, how do you motivate your team?
I know that as a captain, it's my responsibility to be there for the team and lead them and keep a positive attitude. I know that if I show up for my team, they'll show up for each other.
The softball team is hitting other teams out of the park right now. Be sure to show your support. That's all for this week's sports. Happy St. Patrick's Day from your favorite leprechaun, AJ. Now back to the anchors.
Oh my God, have we been ransacked? Would you look at the state of our desk?
I told you to watch out for the leprechaun's wrath. Now you've roped me in too.
Like I care about that when we have more important things to do, like wishing a very happy birthday to Miss Jimenez.
I think you mean a lucky birthday.
That doesn't even make sense.
Anyway, if you want your own birthday shout out, you can submit your name and birthday using the QR code below.
And you can keep up with everything APN by following Apache News with our socials down below.
I'm Lily Pisano.
And I'm Lily Mantooth.
And I guess we have
a leprechaun gone loose.
You know, I was just kidding about the whole leprechaun thing.
See, I told you. Leprechauns aren't real, and he's way too tall to be one.
Don't speak too soon. You might want to take a look at the studio.
AJ!